I'm Catherine Matthewson. I am an automotive painter by trade. My auto service teacher in grade 9 was like, hey, I think you would like auto body, so you should try that in grade 10. From there, I went from auto service to auto body in grade 10 and then really fell in love with the program. I just continued on through grade 10, 11, 12, and did dual credit co-ops for it, just normal co-op programs, as well as doing like double credit auto body, and then also competing for Skills Canada while I was there. My journey into Skills Ontario was actually through my auto body teacher. When I was in high school, he was saying to me, it's like, oh, I think you're really good at painting and you should compete. So I started competing in high school. I got to provincials, and it's neat because the competition's actually judged by people in the industry. I had people coming up to me being like, here's a business card, come see me when you're graduated and we'll get you a job. And it gave me that kind of confidence booster, thinking, hey, I'm good at what I do, I enjoy what I do, so maybe I should just stick with it. After graduating and competing in skills, I had the network because of competing, and then on top of that, I felt confident in my industry, so I continued on with it. I would say Skills has definitely helped further my career. I definitely have been given so many more opportunities having that to build my network, whether that be if I needed a job. I've never gone without a job because of Skills and the network that made me able to grow. I've also lucked out in being able to go to lots of different training facilities, so I've got to use different types of paint products. So the fact that I've gotten the opportunity and been able to kind of switch around and stuff, it's a lot easier when if I have to ever switch shops or something, I can kind of figure out how their products are used a lot easier than someone else would. In general, every time I've competed, I find that if I don't get nervous, I would think that there's more of an issue. But in general, I've loved competing. I'm actually happy because I'm co-national technical chair for Ontario right now for car painting with my professor from Centennial College. So I'm happy that I can actually give back in some sort of sense. My defining moment was being able to physically be on site at nationals and seeing how big the competitions are and just being able to be a part of it. It's not every day that someone can say, hey, I'm competing against 7 other people and they're all from different provinces, and then actually win medals off of that on top of that. And I know, like for me in 2019 when I won gold, it's definitely one of those kind of groundbreaking moments where it's like, I'm a female in the industry, and on top of that, like I'm #1 in Canada, and it's definitely gives you that confidence boost, as well as reminds you that, hey, I'm good at what I do and I want to keep doing that. My day-to-day, it's usually just a lot of painting, whether that be different little parts and a lot of different color matching and tinting. For the most part, it's usually pretty interesting, something always to problem solve, something that you always have to kind of adjust to. It's a lot of, it's a lot of spraying, and if anything, I would say sanding. I mean, and just, I guess you have to make sure that you're just paying attention to all the procedures and to make sure that everything's going well. One of the things I love about my job is, I would say, the different projects that I get to work on, whether that be something that I've sprayed like a cool vehicle. It's interesting being able to see something that you've painted in the real world and then people using it and you're like, hey, I did that. I'd like to see a lot more females in the industry, and I've definitely seen that in competition, which is great. I remember being the only female in the high school competition, and one of my friends from Alberta was the only female for post-secondary. And now it's like most of the competition is mostly female competing, and it's definitely great to see a different change and how it's not being just a male-dominant trade anymore. As well as I hope to go back into teaching my trade so then I can get more people into our industry. So I would love to be able to kind of give back and almost pay it forward to the industry as well as Skills Canada.